I guess we're starting.
We got music.
Hi, Travis. Jason, people.
Hi.
Anybody else?
Hi.
Sounds like a fat guy just rocking out, by the way.
You know, it really does.
Yeah, just some fat
You can hear his belly.
Yeah. Maybe
the
it's
bass.
his belly who's like slapping the strings, man.
Slapping
You know,
the
and
bass.
the thing, he's eating some Tootsie Rolls.
He's eating Tootsie Rolls? No
Yeah.
way.
Wait, how was he eating Tootsie Rolls and playing guitar?
Your
That's
belly
true.
was, though, not your fingers.
Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Brett and Tony with Ashlyn and Abe. I'm Abe.
I'm Brett.
I'm Tony.
I'm Ashlyn.
Ooh.
Nice.
That's embarrassing.
Ooh.
When I
Okay.
said ooh, Abe looked at me like I had something else to say.
Yeah, I thought
know,
you did.
So did I.
I didn't have shit.
I knew.
Good Lord.
You know what was up.
I
So
know.
anyways, guys, what are we talking about this week?
We're going to talk about embarrassing stories.
Ooh,
I'm excited.
Embarrassing stories.
Oh my God.
What the heck?
I don't know.
You sounded like a weird
I was-
ghost.
You were
Oh,
like
really?
jiggling your face, dude. It was weird.
I was trying to be embarrassed.
No, but
What?
That wasn't embarrassed?
No.
That didn't sound embarrassed?
No.
Oh.
It- you should-
embarrassing stories.
you should be embarrassed by that.
You got to think of like a Japanese teenager.
But
That's not.
that's more flirtatious instead of embarrassing.
Guys, do we know what embarrassing is?
Oh, we know.
I don't know.
embarrassing.
I mean, have you seen me?
So yeah, Tony.
that's true.
Yeah, you're the king of awkward. So
I know.
It's awkward and embarrassing go hand in hand.
Like, I got so many stories, I don't know where to begin.
So this podcast is just Tony telling all of the embarrassing stories about himself.
It all started in preschool when I ran down the hallway naked to go to the bathroom.
Why are you,
That's
why are you
man.
embarrassed?
You're a
slower.
baby.
You were swinging that big old Tony D.
I know.
Yeah.
It's
Nothing
not
wrong with
embarrassing.
that.
You know what? Yeah, I'm
Own
proud.
it.
Own that shit.
I just did.
Yeah. Don't
And then-
don't
and then-
recreate it.
No, and then the
but
teacher
own it.
wanting to frantically down because she said I could go to the bathroom. I just threw off my pants and underwear and ran to the bathroom.
That's cute.
Nice.
Kids are weird.
This is an embarrassing. It's not an embarrassing story, but you mentioned school and elementary school, and all I can think of is this story. When I was in second grade, I went to the bathroom in the middle of class, and when I got in there in the stall, like not the urinal, but the actual stall, on the side on the wall, somebody had picked up a piece of poop and wrote the word "fuck"
Ew.
in poop, and I had to go tell the teacher about it, so that the janitor.
And you
got
know
clean
she
it.
thought you did it.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get in trouble or nothing.
Well,
See,
no, because she can't prove
I
it.
remember
but
one time I went to the bathroom at Casey's and I came out like it was a shit show in there. Like it smelled
Like
really
literal shit show?
Oh, it was horrible. And I came out and I was like, if I don't tell them, they're gonna think I did it. If I tell them, they're gonna think I did it.
Yeah.
No matter what, I'm
Yeah.
gonna lose. So I was like, yeah, you guys' bathroom's kind of a mess. And
Just giving you a heads up.
yeah,
it's gross.
yeah,
Oh, it was a bad shit,
was-
guys.
that's kind of
disgusting.
embarrassing for me. But I mean,
No.
just because I know that's what they were thinking.
I hope that teacher didn't think it was me.
No, she did.
It's
Yeah.
too late. That's what she
Like,
thought.
like, hey, somebody, quote unquote.
Somebody,
You're
not me.
retroactively embarrassed
Yeah.
now.
Kind of.
You should
All right.
you should have taken a shit sample so you could have like,
Prove who
found
it
it.
is.
Found out who it was.
Like it's a cold case
Yes.
up at the elementary.
We're gonna get to the bottom of this.
I got the DNA to prove it, guys.
It was Matt Mello.
Oh, damn. You're throwing your own brother on the off the bus, man. Wait,
Under.
under the bus. God damn it. Now I'm embarrassed.
But that was the only person I could say who
yeah.
Yeah.
Something funny happened the other day. What was it? Oh, it was yesterday. So we were all, going to Iowa City. And so we stop and we go pick up Tony.
Oh yes.
Oh my God.
And
Tony
then
was the embarrassed one. We were fine in
Yeah.
this situation.
It was
his
a
face
great-
was so red. But his parents came out to say hello to us and be super cute. And he just got so red. Tony, do you have any words to say about that encounter?
No.
I love your
not
parents.
embar-
They're
no.
so cute.
No, my mom used to do stuff like that to me too. And ultimately, you got to think they're just being cute and cool.
I've never been embarrassed by my parents doing that shit.
I mean,
I've seen you get embarrassed when I talk to your mom.
Okay, that's different though, because my mom likes to overshare.
yeah.
Not when she's coming out to just say hi, though. I'm all right.
No, she gets upset when you get upset when I make fun of you with your mom.
I do.
Aww. But your mom loves him more because
Yeah.
because he does
makes
that.
fun of
Oh,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because she's used to Ashlyn kind of like not really getting babied, but like put on a pedestal.
Yeah.
So like she's an angel and
Yeah.
everything. So she likes it when people call her out on
And
her
no
shit.
pastel
Yeah.
hell.
Yeah.
It's true. I am pretty spoiled.
I'm too afraid to talk shit about you to your mom.
Why?
I don't
She
know.
would love it.
Yeah.
Not me.
but-
She loved me.
She already always mentions, she's like, oh, Brett would love my toes today.
Which is not embarrassing for me.
It's not really embarrassing for me
should
until
be.
she fucking says something like in front of other people. That's pretty embarrassing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that,
Although the only time that I did not I went over for a birthday. Somebody was having some birthday cake.
yeah, it was
right?
Abe
Yeah.
and Chav.
Probably
Yeah,
me, Chef.
and I was really hoping that I wasn't going to be embarrassed if that got brought up because I don't want that to get brought up with your brother in the room for some reason.
Yeah.
Because I feel like he would be not happy about these jokes about me and
so
your mom's
funny.
feet.
It's so
Yeah.
funny.
It's
Well,
funny.
he's going to hear all about it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be in the room with him.
That's true.
Also, Chavo wouldn't care.
Yeah, no.
No.
He would laugh.
He would laugh and then
no.
he'd probably get really embarrassed.
Yeah. Chavis is super, he gets super embarrassed pretty easily. It's cute.
He probably embarrassed now when we're talking about him.
He usually laughs and then he's like, oh, I heard my name, you know?
Yeah.
So,
We love you, Travis.
And it's funny because he actually gave us permission to share a couple of his embarrassing
yeah,
stories.
I got 2 of his embarrassing stories. So,
Ooh.
should I start with one?
Yeah,
Yes.
you should
We're
let out.
going to kick it off with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to start with his lesser, like the one that I find less funny. But, so back in the day, me and Chav were both really, like sheltered. And so we were kind of naive to the world and stuff. And like he was in probably grade school, maybe middle school, but I think it was grade school. And, like people would try to fight with him in the bathroom and like they would try to punch him and stuff, and my brother would always think that they were playing, so he would like dodge them and start laughing really loud in their face. And like it didn't click until years later that Travis was like, damn, they were trying to beat my ass and I'm just
Like,
sitting
for
there
real.
laughing at him. Yeah.
Which probably made him more mad.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he thought like he made little friends, you know,
Oh,
just
man.
hanging out in the bathroom and shit.
That's cute. Like they just go to the bathroom to do ninja moves.
Yeah, like, yeah, and it's fucking hilarious. It kills me every time he says it.
That's cute.
Yeah. So that's a little Chav embarrassed story.
One of mine is I was, oh my gosh, I want to say maybe like 7 or 8. And I was going to a slumber party, and we were going to have a big old Nerf war in the bottom of our church because his
Nice.
parents cleaned the church. So after hours, we'd go down in the basement. We'd have this Nerf war. I needed a Nerf gun. So my mom took me to Walmart. I ran in, bought a Nerf gun, came out, got in the van, getting ready to go. It was the wrong van.
Oh.
I got in some random person's van. It was one of those, the fake wood paneling sides. I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
this is her. I got in, and I set everything down, and I looked up, and I'm like, who the hell are you? I was like, wrong van. I got out. I
Oh
just-
man!
Oh,
what if it
so
what if that
awful.
was a kidnap bullshit? Like who just stumbled upon that? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
right?
nowadays that's kind of shady, but no, this is back in the early or late 90s.
That's
so.
The good old days.
hilarious.
But yeah, no, that's so awkward.
That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
That's cute.
Wow.
Who else has got one?
I'll tell mine.
Yeah,
it.
go for
Nice.
it.
Okay. I'm gonna tell this first one because it kind of leads to a lot of my other embarrassing stories. So you guys know I love to talk, okay?
What?
And sometimes I don't think. But anyway, I get really excited really easily, especially if people that I don't really know, but like I get good vibes from them. If they're like, ask me to do something, I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. But then, a half hour later, I'm like, oh no. Like, I don't want to do this shit. I don't want to hang out with people. I don't like people. Anyway, so Abe kept getting upset that I would do this and make plans and then like not truly be into it. And so he made us come up with a secret
We
word.
have a code word for when she gets too excited and she starts making promises that she has no intention of following up on.
And then you have to say the code word and
yeah.
call her out on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so he'll just say the code word while he can tell that I'm getting super pumped and shit, and then I immediately have to like shut it down.
Snap out of it.
Yeah.
But you guys have had to do this now?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This new system?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's worked.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So
I want to know.
that's pretty embarrassing.
I want to know the code word.
I want to know too, because I feel like you probably fucking
I know
said
with
it.
us, with
You
us,
probably have.
with us, and we were too dumb to know.
Yeah, all of a sudden Abe's like avocados, and then Ashland's like, we're leaving.
Well, see, that's the key to a code word. Is it can't be too
Yeah.
obvious. It's got to
Yeah.
be just enough.
Like
Yeah.
like butt.
But
It is not but.
No,
We can't tell the code word because
No.
then,
yeah.
you guys will be in on it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let us in on it.
Although I have
You
a feeling
would-
now.
You would abuse.
I would say
Yeah,
all
we
the
would.
time.
Yeah.
We would.
You'd
And
fuck up my brain,
I have
dude.
a feeling now that no matter what I say, they're going to assume it's the code word.
100%. But
Is
that
that the
makes
code
it
word?
funnier.
Is that the code word? I'm gonna be analyzing the shit out of this.
But yeah, I
Awesome.
tend to talk myself in holes, so Abe's gotta, throw
Can
me
we,
that line.
can we share one of the examples?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
One of the
Yeah.
Whoa. Have an
Yeah.
example.
Right,
no,
excited
yeah.
about it.
There's a good example.
Should you shut it down? Say the word.
Say
I got
it.
too excited.
Say the
word.
code word.
No, I'm giving you an example of one
I know,
that
I know,
actually
I know.
happened.
He wanted you to tell him the word because
Yeah.
he was getting excited.
I needed
Yeah.
it.
Gotcha. No, it only works.
Go ahead.
So basically, the best one that I can think of, it was when we were living in Oregon.
Yep.
And we had this lady who was kind of like a caretaker for the group.
She
like,
was kind of like the mama bear.
yeah,
Yep.
like she would make us
cook
dinners
for
and stuff.
us.
Like
It
she's a
was
really cool
awesome.
lady.
I met her
Yeah.
when I
Yes.
went to Oregon.
Yep, she was great. I love her.
But no, like she would go up to Trader Joe's quite often, which is for us Midwesterners, it's kind of like a Costco's.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really cheap food that's you can get. They have this thing up
bulk.
there. Yeah. They have this staple up there. It's called $2 Chuck, and it's wine. It's wine that you
It's
get
some
for
dope ass
$2.
wine.
Whoa.
That it messes you up. Like
Oh, yeah, I got
like the
fucked
next
up.
day you are not doing anything important for sure. But anyway, she was talking about it. Ashton was getting all excited, and she's like, "Hey, you want to go up with me sometime?" And she's like, "Yeah, I'll go up with you." Like all stoked.
yeah.
Then like 5 hours later, the time comes for it to happen, and she's like, "I don't want to go. What am I going to do? I didn't want to do this." And that was the birthplace of our code word. I'm like,
Was it?
we got to have a code word for this.
Yeah.
Keep you from getting too excited.
Oh,
I get excited. What can I say?
what? We need our own code word for them.
We need a code word.
For us, for what are we going to be doing that you guys got to shut us down on?
Okay. We
Being
need
too
a
cute.
first we come up with a code word, and then we come up with a system.
Yeah, and then third, we'll come up with a reason why we
Yes.
even have to use
Yeah.
it. But we'll probably need it eventually.
I know.
I like it.
What
so
you know code word
I'm
be?
confused on
Henceforth.
Henceforth, that should be. We use that all the time.
Yeah. Just comes out, man. In combos.
Okay.
Yes.
What's the
It's
reason
such a
though?
mouthful.
I don't know. We got this down.
Yeah, we got this mind reading thing now.
I feel like this is going to pay off before
Yeah.
the end of this podcast.
There will
episode.
be.
All right.
We'll see.
All right.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Why are you thinking of baloney?
It's Brett.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Maybe he was smelling his hand and
Do
he
you
was like,
think-
"Why do I smell like bologna?"
Do you think I just sit around and think about baloney, Tony?
Yes,
We are not psychically linked.
I think so.
I think about
That-
cheeseburgers a lot.
Actually, feet. I got it.
Oh.
Yeah, too far.
Man.
Henceforth, for myself.
Henceforth the fuck out of my house, Tony. I'm kidding.
So I got
It
more
paid off.
stories,
It
but
paid
if
off.
y'all got stories,
Am I
Stories.
gonna have to edit that out?
No.
Okay, good. Okay, I want to hear a Brett's story.
Brett, what's your one embarrassing story that you say you have?
Well, okay. I don't feel like I get too embarrassed a lot, or I just I can't think of too many stories. But I do have this one, which involves a couple guys from Attack of the Killer podcast.
Oh my god, I love
yes.
this story.
Yeah. So I was down at the festival, the film festival, Snake Alley Festival of Film.
How long ago?
2 years probably
Okay.
now. I think it was the last one they actually had down there. So I'd been listening to them for probably like a year before this, the actual show. Because I started listening once Tad, who's on there now, when he joined them and put it up on his Facebook that like, oh, I'm
Right.
on this podcast. I was like, shit, I'll check it out. Turned out it's fucking awesome. So I've been listening to it ever since. So I was really excited at this film block that I was out down there. I saw two of the guys, Insane Mike and Jason. I saw them sitting in the audience also. I think they had a movie that was playing at the time. So the whole film block, basically. Like, I'm watching the movies and everything, but then, like, I'm in my head thinking the whole time, like I am going to introduce myself
You're
to these guys.
fanboying right now.
I'm fanboying. I'm like, I'm going to introduce myself. I'm going to seem fucking cool. So the film block gets over with. There's the Q&A and everything. I walk out. I don't see them around, like, out in the lobby thing. So then I was like, well, fuck. Maybe they're, like, back, like, talking to Tad or something like that, you know. Maybe I'll still get to catch him. But so I went outside, I smoked a cigarette, and then as I got done with my cigarette, and I was just about to walk back into the Capitol for the next film block, Insane Mike and Jason, they walk out of the doors, right? And we're coming up, they're coming my way. And we're about to pass each other.
Heart's racing.
Yeah. And in my head, I'm still like, all right, just be like, hey guys, I'm a fellow filmmaker. What's up? I love the show, and just seem like this cool guy that they just met, right? So instead of that happening, as we get up, as they're right next to me, all of these cool lines I have in my head, nothing comes out. All that comes out is I just like scream in their face, "Attack of the Killer Podcast!" And then they just like look over at me like, "Who the fuck is this guy?" And they're like, "Hey," they're really nice about it. They're like, "Hey," and then that was it. I went into the movie, into the Capitol.
It's freaking amazing.
How long did you dwell on that moment after it happened?
The whole. I don't remember any of the films in the next film block. Jesus. That's all I was thinking of. Like, you just made a fucking ass out of yourself.
I would love it if somebody just yelled at us, Brett and Tony.
Brett and Tony! And that's it. Just Brett and Tony!
I think I would be like, cool.
I just yell back, yeah!
Yeah! What up? Is that it? You want to talk?
So, yeah, that happened. That was when I kind of met the Attack of the Killer Podcast guys.
You're so funny.
But then I did end up meeting them like a month ago or so.
Yeah.
We all did.
Yeah, we did.
Yep. At
Very briefly.
Yep, at the little Comic-Con thing or
That was
whatever.
like 2
down
weeks
Toy
ago.
Con?
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, it was about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I think that was 3 months ago, maybe.
And actually, we saw both of them, and when we saw Insane Mike, because we saw him separately, I told him the
Kind
story.
of the story.
Like half of the story,
Yeah.
like the bullet points.
You didn't
Yeah.
tell him the inner monologue.
Yeah, I didn't tell him the inner monologue part where I'm just like, oh my
You know
god,
what?
I love these
my
guys.
God.
I don't blame you. You don't want to lay on the creepy factor
No.
too hard.
Not in person.
No.
If they listen to this, that's fine.
Yeah, they know us.
Shit. Big fan, guys.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Oh, that's great. I wish I had more stories like that.
Oh, man. So, I'm drawing a blank. Just say a topic, and I will have an embarrassing story.
Oh my god, Tony, you got a lot.
Oh my god.
I have an embarrassing story right
I
off
have
the
an
bat.
embarrassing story about
About him?
Tony right
Oh,
off
yeah.
the
Okay,
bat.
I want to
yeah.
know
Ooh,
this.
Okay, Abe, go.
Okay, mine is, I don't know if I'm stealing yours because I know we're linked
We are.
psychically.
Linked. Oh my god, this is probably the same fucking story.
probably is.
We're
Yeah.
never going to hear the end of this.
Henceforth, let's go.
You killed Brett! Brett is dead!
That's good, man.
All right, so back in the day, we would always have like little food outings together.
Yeah.
And it was just Ashlyn, myself, and Tony. And we decided to go to the Billy Sims.
Oh, no.
We're sitting there. We're having a good old time. We're eating. Everything's going as normal.
I had a potato.
Yep, Ashlyn had a potato.
What'd
I
you
had,
eat?
I like to call them potatoes.
The
Potato.
Potato.
The payoff to this is going to be amazing.
Abe had
Continue.
some like pork
I don't
or
remember
something.
what I had.
And Tony had some ribs.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
So we're all sitting there, we're eating, we're having a jolly old time. Out of nowhere, Tony gets up and disappears. I'm like, what the fuck was that all about?
And he gets up very suspiciously. Like,
yeah.
He like
He's on a-
thrashes and then
He's on a
leaves.
mission. He
Yeah.
gets up, he just goes to the bathroom. We were thinking maybe he peed himself,
I
maybe
thought maybe he shit himself.
something. He comes back like 5 minutes later. Ashlyn and I just basically finished our food. We're just sitting there, and he's like, sorry guys, I was choking. So Tony, in the middle of dinner, starts choking on a rib, goes and locks himself in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Doesn't tell anybody anything. Just disappears.
Yes.
And at this point, he wasn't even done choking. Like, he was still coughing and shit. And, like, I'm like, okay, are you okay? You know, he's like, yeah, I'm good. We leave.
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Oh no, it continued. It
We
continued.
leave, and we're driving him home. Everything's good, and then Tony, all of a sudden, he's like, "I need you to stop because I'm gonna throw up." He gets out, he throws up, and he throws up a fucking rib.
Like a whole fucking rib.
There was still some in there.
He choked on a rib and then proceeded to throw it up like at least a half hour later. It was crazy.
Oh my gosh, I forgot about the end.
Yeah.
So, but funny story. 2 weeks ago, I was choking on some chicken.
I like the way he says it. So nonchalant.
Like-
2 weeks ago, I was choking on chicken.
Just my usual
And then,
Tuesdays.
like 24 hours later, it was still in there, and I had to go to the hospital
Yeah.
Yep.
and
Get some surgery.
get some surgery.
Turns out it's a thing.
It's I've been choking a lot more since then. Before that,
Yeah.
and I had my asparagus.
Esophagus.
Esophagus.
You're did you say asparagus?
Yes.
How
Oh
embarrassing.
man, how embarrassing! But yeah, I had to get that like expanded.
Well, it's I'm sorry. It's a great story because for years we've thought Tony
Yeah.
just didn't know how to fucking eat.
Yeah.
It's true.
Turns out he has a small esophagus.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. All
Yeah,
of a
it
sudden,
was that thing.
So we're making fun of him for a disability.
Yeah,
We're
we-
kind of
But
dickheads.
also,
years.
but also be known that we're not making fun of you because you choke.
know.
We're
How he
making fun
handled
of you
it.
because
Yeah.
you
How-
run
how
and
you
lock
handle it.
yourself in the bathroom.
Because I didn't want to be embarrassed by choking. I
You
wanted to
could have
handle it.
died and been laying on the floor. Nobody would know because the fucking bathroom door is locked.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to figure out myself.
Oh
I didn't
my
know.
God.
Abe
if
would
you
have
need
found you dead
to
in
do
there.
it by yourself, you use the back of a chair.
Just slam your
That's
abdomen down on
how-
that
yeah.
boy.
Tony's like, good to know.
Right underneath the
Kid,
rib
writing that
cage.
down.
Well, you don't need it anymore. You got a
And you're supposed to
flared-out
use
esophagus.
the universal hand
No,
signal,
but
Tony.
they did say it could swing back up. So
It's so
For,
weird.
for Tony, the universal language for
Is
I'm
running.
choking is running.
Running.
went into the bathroom.
Good Lord.
Like he just shit himself.
And actually,
It wasn't the
that
same story?
wasn't the story
Cool.
I was
Nice.
going
Good.
for.
Good.
I got so many guys.
Okay, so
yeah.
the second story is as you guys know, we've talked about it before. We go on an annual camping trip a lot.
yeah.
Okay, I do the mini camping story embarrass me.
No, one year, we're done camping, so we're back in civilization, and we're like, "Fuck, man, let's go get some
the
Olive
breadstick
Garden."
story?
Let's go get some Olive Garden, bro. So we go into Olive Garden. First of all, we're disgusting because
Yeah.
we've been camping.
Yeah.
We smell like
Camping.
fire. It's whatever. It's fucking Olive Garden.
That
Whatever.
that waitress was not happy
Yeah.
with us.
No, it
Smelled
was
as bad as we
obvious.
did.
Yeah, she was not.
Yeah, but anyways, and
Fuck
so we proceed to get our food and stuff, and Tony holds a breadstick like a caveman holds a club.
Like
Just greasy,
all these-
full palmed breadstick holding.
Like he's holding a knife, basically. Like he's gonna stab somebody with a breadstick, and it blew our minds. And we're like,
Okay.
wait a minute.
But that's how he's holding it. But then when he goes to chew it, he just shoves a portion in his mouth and just rips
like
it.
he's eating a turkey leg. He's just like,
And then I
there
would,
is no bite.
and then I would choke on it.
Yeah. And then we also find out that the way he holds his forks
Same way.
is pretty much the same, just
Yep.
like a child.
Yep.
And he always dribbles food on his shirt. So boom.
Tony's super embarrassed by the
I am.
by the embarrassed podcast.
Your
Wait,
face is so
let's
red.
level it out, Tony. You have to have some embarrassing stories about us.
Actually,
That's true. Do you got one about me?
I thought you were going to talk about the time I was drunk talking to the Wayne about totals.
Oh,
And,
God.
and I asked him, "Have you ever seen totals have sex?"
Yeah,
and then he
you
was like,
did.
"Yeah," and then they have to make the sound like, "Ah."
He asked
Yeah.
him, about the YouTube video. Have you ever
then-
seen that video? He's like, yeah.
Yeah, have you ever seen him pull?
This dude's like a turtle man, and you're sitting here like, oh, you seen that YouTube video where
he's
they're
a DNR
like,
ranger.
like,
yeah.
and like, you like to watch totals have sex, do ya? Because I got a video for you.
Wasn't there a camping trip where you tried to jump over the?
All of them.
Well, yeah, but you tried to jump over the line that we'd use to
Yes.
put our towels up on and stuff, and you tried to jump over it, and then you didn't make it, and then remember, didn't he get
don't
pissed?
remember that one.
You don't
Yeah.
remember this?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you got pissed
Yeah.
because we always ask you to jump on things,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
over things.
And then,
And then you failed.
the last camping trip I was on, I axed my foot.
I don't remember that
I don't
either.
know.
I remember that too.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's not
And
embarrassing.
he's got
though.
a scar.
Yeah.
That isn't embarrassing.
It was.
I guess for Tony
if
it would
we're
be.
counting that as embarrassing, I mean, I stabbed my leg with a samurai sword.
Yeah, but just think
that was
Tony.
amazing.
But just think Tony is embarrassed when
movie.
things don't work out his way.
And that's like
Yeah.
all the
That's
time.
his embarrassed like trigger.
Mine, I have one similar to that whole experience.
Okay.
About things not going my way or what I assume that they would go. We were playing Cranium, and
Okay, I think I know.
we were playing Cranium, and there's a game in there where you have to spell a word backwards. Like between your teammates, you go one letter at a time, and you have to spell the whole word backwards. I'm a little dyslexic, and so I kicked it off. And no one knew what I was spelling. And then people called me out on it afterwards. I felt so dumb. I got so butthurt. And I started throwing a little bit of a tantrum. And then afterwards, I felt so awkward and embarrassed.
When was this?
Yeah, who was this with?
It was with you guys. It was yeah, we were at the. It was at the apartment Justin and I had. And we were playing Cranium, and we were. I can't. It was. I know it was a word that ended in an EL or an LE because that's where I always fuck up.
I remember.
And I said the wrong one first, and like we were going backwards, and like everyone looked at me like I messed up the word, and I was like, "Well, I'm not a speller." Like all pissed and butthurt. Oh, got so embarrassed.
Let me spell it out for you, Abe.
Like everyone knew exactly what I should have done except for me.
Man, I don't remember that one.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I kind of don't remember it either.
I bet
wonder
that
if I
one-
was there though.
I
You
bet
were there.
I bet you were, and I bet it was mainly like all like in your head.
Yeah.
How embarrassing it was. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
No.
Like to you, it was a big deal, but to us, it was like,
No.
Although he was probably super embarrassed because that was the beginning of our relationship too.
Yeah.
So
It was early.
And usually when like your pride gets hurt, you put up the veil real quick, and
Yeah.
you play it off, and like you don't let people know. But no, I
You went
the
straight
veil dropped,
defensive.
and I got defensive real quick, and I
I
was
want to
like,
remember this.
oh no.
It's fantastic.
embarrassing.
You're not a good speller though.
I'm not.
So
I'm
I mean,
horrible.
what's the but you're great at math.
yeah. So
Boom.
Yep.
Yeah,
boom.
we all have our.
We all can't be good at everything.
I'm not good at spelling. Thank God for the Microsoft
Spell
Word
check.
like spell check.
You know what's
and
really
shit.
embarrassing
Jesus. What's that?
is when I am in on my phone and I'm trying to spell a word, so I look it up on my phone and I start typing it, and it has no fucking clue what I'm trying to
Yeah.
spell. It's like, man, am I really that bad at spelling?
And then you gotta go to Google. I have to do
I
that.
have to speak it into Google so it knows what I'm trying to spell.
I wish you had an example of that.
Yeah.
I don't.
Hilarious.
Ashton, you got any more?
I have so many embarrassing stories. You know what?
Tell the
though?
other one about your brother. That one cracks me the fuck up.
Okay, so Chav was in middle school. Okay, and my brother, like, he had ADD.
Yeah.
All right, like severe ADD. Okay, this boy. But he was in Spanish class in middle school. All right, and he had this new folder. And he's like, you know what? I'm going to draw something, right? So he's sitting there and he's scribbling and drawing a new car, right? But the whole time he's doing this, he's singing, "New car, I'm getting a new car." And the whole thing, he looks up, he suddenly realizes, like, fuck, I'm singing. And the whole class looks at him and starts laughing.
Oh man.
How old?
Middle school, so anywhere from
no.
like
Yeah.
it was those days.
Oh,
But
I
yeah.
know that feeling.
Just sing a new car.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I
love
been
Travis.
there.
You've been there? I've never been there in my life.
No, I have one
Actually,
similar.
I lied.
I have one similar. I was a lot younger. I was like in elementary school, and I went to spend the night at a friend's house, and it was like my first actual sleepover. And his.
Sorry, I know this story.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh man. Anyway, so I had to shower. I've never showered before by this point because we always had bathtubs.
Yeah.
And so they were like, "Do you need help? You got this?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I got
He
this."
was like, how do I fill this up?
Well, I don't know.
So they started the shower for me. I was showering, and I talked to myself. I process things out loud. So the whole time,
Still?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh constantly.
Oh yeah.
So the whole time I'm in the shower,
Oh, no.
I'm like, man, I don't need any help. I got this under control. I know how to bathe myself. I come out all done. They heard every fucking word, and they don't just play it off. They call me out on it. They started laughing about it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is embarrassing. So yeah, now I try to make sure no one's around me before I talk to myself.
It's so good. But you know what? It's probably so cute. Like, look at this little fella, you know? He's getting
He's
it.
so confident.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's fucking
I bet that's what the teacher was saying in Chav's class.
Right.
I
She was probably
highly
like, look at
doubt
this
it.
guy.
Look at this
guy
look at
having
this
some
fucker
fun.
distracting my class.
Yeah, that's probably true shit.
Oh, God.
Oh man.
Actually, while we're at it, I have a story about me singing.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, yeah.
Of course.
I know, my bad. But anyway, I was actually older. I was like 17 or 18, I think. And I was with my mama. You know, we were going grocery shopping. And that night we were having tacos. All right, y'all know that tacos are my favorite. I get
they're my
pumped.
jam,
Even
too.
talking about tacos, I'm like, yeah, tacos.
I'm getting hungry.
Well, my mom's like, all right, Ash, go get the sour cream. And so I'm like, all right, I got this, you know. And I start singing. I'm like, sour cream. And I'm like skipping to go get the sour cream. And I'm pretty sure, like, you know, people were staring at me, obviously, because I'm a fucking teenager. Like, sour cream. And pretty sure my mom was like, don't mind her. Like, she's mentally challenged.
Oh.
And to this
To this day.
we just had tacos like 4 days ago. Someone was like, pass the sour cream. Like, and I just.
Good,
oh,
you still get shit.
I
Oh,
will
yeah.
never
Constantly.
live it down.
Never.
And it sucks and it's so embarrassing. I was just having a good time, you know?
Oh.
Ugh, I hate it. Hate it.
Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
I had a cousin. Well, she's still around.
Chav.
I had a cousin.
She's still around.
That's embarrassing in itself.
So I have a cousin, and when she was, I think she's like 2 years younger than me. When she was a baby, she scooted instead of crawling.
Cute.
So all the adults started calling her Scooter,
Oh.
and then but they kept calling her Scooter, and then by like teen years, oh my god,
Oh, God.
she would get pissed.
Yeah.
Oh man, I
I
can
thought it was
imagine.
cute though.
Man, family
Scooter.
shit is so embarrassing, though.
Yeah.
You'll never
And they
live
always
it
use
down.
it
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
wrong
yeah.
time against you.
Bring over a new boyfriend, a new girlfriend, and boom.
Oh, my God.
Yo,
So
I
embarrassing.
heard a lot of these stories early on in our
Oh, yeah.
relationship.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Actually, you know what? When Chav and Hannah started dating, everybody, okay, so I have the sense of humor where I'm a little bit mean, but I'm never mean about something serious, right?
Okay.
So I just make mean jokes, I guess. I'm a poker. Anyway, and Chav was going to have Hannah over for dinner. Like, first time, you know, family dinner, come get together. And everyone apparently thought that I was going to start spouting embarrassing shit and, like, be mean and stuff, like how I always am, like, jabbing. And they all came after me at
Really?
this dinner with Hannah there. And I was like, what the
Before
fuck are you guys doing? Like, I'm always polite in front of guests. Like, I don't, you know, I'm not rude
Oh yeah,
or anything.
she's gonna help break the ice nicely.
Yeah, I'm going
She's
to ask
play-
questions,
play
you
it
know,
cool.
hang out, because I don't like awkward things.
She'll save that for later in the relationship.
Yep.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they
that's-
fucking attacked me. Like, they were saying all my embarrassing stories, just letting them out. Like,
Oh,
it was...
so it backfired on you.
Yeah.
It did.
totes did.
I was trying to be nice and shit. They were talking about my exes and shit. I was like, what the
Holy
hell is
shit.
happening?
Like when I
It
try,
was
when I
bad.
meet new people, I try to make it bad.
Yeah,
that's
we
another
know.
that's another awkward and embarrassing story.
Yeah.
That's my second hand. I don't remember it happening. But no, Tony, when he first met Ashlyn,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
like I said, I don't remember how it happened. Which one did you call her a bitch?
He
or
called me fat.
fat. Okay.
and I'm like, you know what? I mean, she gonna find this
He was like,
funny.
wow, you're pretty fat, or
I like-
something like that. I was like,
and
bitch.
I like, and it was a whole birthday. I'm like, this is gonna be, you know what? This is gonna be because she
On
obviously
my
not.
birthday, you called me
And that's how I
fat.
met Ashlyn.
And not just once.
No, over and over.
And then
I laid it home.
and then the way Ashlyn met Brett wasn't that much different.
Well,
Except,
it was a lot better
although,
than that.
let's just
I
say,
warned her.
out of all the friends, Justin pissed me off right away.
Yeah.
Wasn't friends with that
Yeah.
fucker. Tony pissed me off right away. Wasn't friends with him. And then Brett coming in hot.
Yeah.
Brett asking her whole sexual history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna date my boy.
Yep.
I gotta make sure you're good enough to date him.
I,
my
I
God.
in my mind, I'm like, she's obviously not fat. She's gonna think this is funny. I'm like, and then
Every girl has that complex.
I was unaware.
It's a safe bet.
I was unaware.
See, don't call them fat. Just ask if they do anal.
Okay, my bad.
Like I did. And
So-
guess what? She liked me.
And she liked me
It's
eventually.
true.
Yeah.
Brett was my favorite, man.
And then,
Yeah.
and then I was her favorite after a while.
It's true.
So, booyah.
Yeah.
I
Then
figured,
then she got to know me.
yeah, and then she got to know me.
Yeah. Yeah. And you got a huge heart.
I know.
Now
And I'm an
you're
asshole.
all my favorites.
Aw.
There you go.
That's so stupid.
I know.
don't
It's
like your answers.
disgusting.
That's so lame. Pick one.
I have a
one.
couple more. I have a couple more stories, guys.
Do
Seriously.
it. I have a couple more myself too.
Yeah.
I'm like a gold mine over here.
Good.
I'm stupid. Okay, let's just put that
Okay.
out here right now.
Okay.
That's not true.
Super stupid when I was younger, though.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my friend back in the day, we would always ride bikes. You know, that was the thing to do. And so I have two bike stories. The first one was we were all riding bikes, hanging out, you know, talking, and I was in front. I was so cool, and I was the best bike rider. And so I look back because, you know, I was trying to talk to him, slammed right into a parked car.
Ooh.
And the owner was on the porch.
Oh.
And then my friends were laughing at me really hard. So, like, all that confidence I had, I was like, yeah,
Nope.
I'm boss bitch. And then, oh. So, there's that one. And then the second one was me and my buddy, you know, we're riding bikes. And we're like, what if we hold hands? And we were going down Madison and holding hands. And then we crashed in traffic. And I broke my toe. And she, like, skinned her leg. And then people were like, what are you guys doing? Like, that's so dangerous. And then we had to walk all the way home, and it was a long way. It was like 10 blocks.
So you had
Dude.
a walk of shame.
Yeah.
I did. And I had a broken toe, so I was limping the whole time, so I probably looked even worse. Like, it's so embarrassing.
Actually, I have a story very similar to that.
Flintstone.
Yep.
My brother, too.
I was, I don't know, like 5 or 6. I was really young. But I was going down this decently sized hill. And the bike I was riding had no brakes. And at the end of the street, there's a little bit of, it's not a lot of traffic, but there's like Central Avenue.
Yeah.
So it's basic, a little bit of traffic. I'm starting to freak out. So
Yeah.
in that situation, what do you do when you're on a bike, you have no brakes, you're going down a hill really fast? What's your instinct?
You should
Probably try to crash. Well, you try to do the feet on the like the Flintstone. Yep, the
Oh,
Flintstones.
the
Right,
Flintstones.
The Flintstones.
Goddamn, things just clicked. I'm embarrassed.
No, I'm not crazy, so I'm not crazy.
Yeah,
You
fuck
do the
that.
Flintstones.
Flintstones.
I wasn't wearing any shoes.
Oh, man. Oh, he should get a split take.
My fucking god.
Yeah, I wasn't wearing any shoes, so I shoved my foot on the
Feet
ground.
okay now?
Oh yeah, they're good.
That sounds bad.
I basically just do the Flintstone. I shove my foot on the ground. It starts hurting too much, so I lift it
Yeah.
up. And then I'm like, no, I'm going too fast. I'm going too fast. So I shove it back down. And I happen to catch a piece of plastic. So I'm riding this plastic. I'm like, oh, dude, this is great. Nope, it gets caught up by a rock, gets ripped out. I'm back on the concrete. And then I finally get slow enough where I crash into the curb. Then I had the same thing Ashlyn did. I had to do a walk of shame home.
Limping.
Limping
Yeah.
On broken
Yeah.
feet.
on my
Not
foot.
broken, but
And this kid pulls up next to me. He's like, man, that's a nice bike. Why aren't you riding it? I'm like, it has a flat tire. I made it up. The tires were obviously good.
yeah, you wouldn't be able to see that.
Yeah, it's obvious. But so I'm limping. I finally get home. It turns out I had 2nd-degree burn on my heel. Like my whole heel was basically a giant blister.
Oh.
And then I stubbed my toe. It was all bloody. They took me to the hospital, and then the doctor called me out on it, and he said, you did the old Flintstone thing. Why'd you do that? And ever since then, it's just been a Flintstone.
I like how the doctor is like, oh, you did the old Flintstones
Yeah.
trick.
Yeah.
Like, he's seen this a
Yeah.
lot.
Right?
Well, my brother did the same exact thing. Like, it's just crazy. Fuck that. I'll
I had
bail.
to
I'll just
improvise.
jump.
I just thought of an embarrassing story I have.
Okay.
Okay.
So, I was at walk, Uncle Wani's.
Oh, yes.
Okay, and we as a thing we would always throw macaroni down to the fry side,
Okay.
the bag to microwave it, whatever. So one time, this guy was getting out. I'm gonna block it. I jumped up to block it, and I hit my head on the metal thing,
I can see that.
and I had to get like 5 staples. Go to the hospital.
Oh my
I
god.
remember that.
I
then-
don't remember this.
I can't.
Yeah.
And then I had to go tell my boss, Uncle Wani,
Yeah.
what
What
happened.
the fuck just happened?
I like, for insurance purposes, I like, so what happened? He got some macaroni and he was throwing it down there, and I was like, I'm gonna block it. And I jumped up and I hit
You
that.
didn't make up a story?
No, because everybody was talking about it.
Everybody was looking.
Damn.
So-
I remember that
So
though
now
now.
I had to go there and like, I did it, and I didn't even block it. So,
You
double
failed.
embarrassment.
Yeah.
yep.
Not only did you
In
miss the
Tony's
blocks,
world, yeah.
Damn.
I like-
Actually, missing was probably more of an embarrassment.
was.
In front of everybody.
In front of
No,
everybody.
I disagree.
It
You
was.
don't think so?
No, the moment he hit his head on the thing and he's injured,
No.
that'd be more
I
embarrassing.
was more embarrassed about missing it, actually, the Mac.
Because you should have made it.
I mean, if I had to
you're
go
a
to the
fucking hell of an
hospital,
athlete.
and then I had to go to the hospital for missing that. Embarrassing.
Are you guys ready for a question?
Ooh,
Sure.
question.
I got a question. Okay, I have 2 questions, but this is the first one. You know how it goes. Okay, so what do you think is more embarrassing? Calling your teacher mom or
Whoa.
dropping your tray in a crowded lunchroom?
Ugh.
I've only done one of those, so I'd go with the
Which
teacher and the
one?
mom.
Really?
I've called my teacher mom several
mean-
times.
Dropping a tray in front of a stranger would be way better than calling teacher mom in front of the people you're going to be spending so much time with.
Huh. I don't know. I kind of want to say the tray.
Have you ever
know.
called your teacher mom?
But maybe I'm just... No.
No, you've never done. Oh,
I did it
man.
once, and it was not that big a deal because,
Yeah.
she gets that a lot. Yeah, that happens with kids.
Also, like, you're embarrassed by the tray thing, but then also you lose your fucking food.
Yeah.
So, I think that's worse.
That's the number one
And then,
priority.
yeah.
but I think it'd be
Losing
more
my cheeseburger.
embarrassing if you were choking in the tray, drop the tray, and then had to go to the bathroom,
If I'm...
lock yourself in.
Yeah, that's true.
I called my teacher mom. I've called several teachers.
Oh,
mom,
yeah.
right?
Really?
Because I'm always like, mommy. I
Mommy.
still,
Yeah,
mommy.
mommy.
Yeah.
Anyway, but my teacher had the worst reaction. And if anyone's a teacher out there, don't do this shit. But she was like, I'm not your mom. And then
Whoa.
she said it really loud. And then everyone in the classroom laughed at me.
What?
And I was almost in tears. Like, I was so embarrassed.
Wow.
I was
Alright,
in
that's-
like
what-
3rd or 4th grade.
What,
maybe
what, a,
5th.
what a bitch.
Yeah.
Dick,
So,
dick move.
yeah, I suggest that no teachers do that. 'cause
I think
it
teachers
fucked
should
me up.
they should find it cute because it's
Yeah.
not like an insult. It's
Right?
like
Yeah.
your most important figure in your life usually.
And it
Yeah.
happens. Like, mistakes happen like that. Teachers should be used to it.
Yep. And then also I wanted to say at BHS, if you dropped your tray, everyone in the lunchroom would clap. And it
Yeah.
makes it more embarrassing. Because,
I
like,
think-
the person's just
yeah.
on
So which one
blast.
do you pick then?
Oh, I picked the mom. I've
But-
never dropped my tray.
But if I drop
Yeah.
my tray and people clapping, I'll probably like
Yeah, right.
take a bow. I'll go with it.
But yeah, that was my first
Nice.
question.
All right.
Oh, and I have a Reddit question
Okay.
Let's do it.
Sure.
that maybe you guys have a response to.
Ooh.
How do you get out of an embarrassing moment?
Ooh.
Honestly, I'm just like, bro, I don't know why I said that. Because it's me talking, so.
Yeah.
I usually try to play it off like just like A that I meant to, or B I just try to make a joke at my own
Yeah,
expense.
I just go with
Anything-
it.
Or get
Anything
mad
I
at
can.
us, apparently.
Yeah, or lash out.
Like the first time you farted in front of me, and then
Oh.
you just started laughing, and I acted like I didn't hear
Yeah,
it.
yeah. She acted like she didn't hear it, like
How
a good
awkward.
girlfriend. Yeah.
It was so
Cute.
funny though, because like it was like, and then he was like, oh, and I
Yep.
was like, what are you laughing at?
Which made it kind of even more embarrassing now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like either way you lose. First you farted,
Yeah.
right? It was like 1 month into our relationship,
So
and then
you-
second you're just laughing out of nowhere, super creepy.
So that's how you get out of it.
Yeah, I was trying to play it off like
Yeah. Playing
it's
it
like
off.
playing it off as funny, you know.
I think I would just try to, just turn it into a joke also.
Yeah.
I,
I feel like.
I probably would make it more embarrassing somehow.
Yeah, you probably would.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
You try to fix it.
I
and then-
would try to fix it and just
And
keep
then all of
on.
a sudden-
Start wafting it up or something.
Oh,
I'm like, no, it in their face.
Tony tries to catch it and just tosses it in her face.
And like,
Fart tag.
I did good.
yeah, I could see that.
Ah.
I like it. I like it. So that was a Reddit question?
Yeah,
You asked
someone-
people?
Yeah, there's some of the responses
Nice.
I got with pretend call app. That would
Okay.
be good.
Okay.
Commit
Yeah.
to it.
Commit.
Commit.
How do you pronounce that? Molotov?
Molotov.
Molotov cocktail?
Molotov cocktail.
I mean,
Somebody's serious.
yeah, if you have a problem, just throw it and boom, now you have a different problem. And
Yeah.
make it more embarrassing. Yep.
That's
Yep,
Tony.
That's
Not
Tony.
me.
Yep.
Oh, commit to it so everybody thinks it's a joke.
Yep.
Those are the best answers.
Very
Hell
nice.
yeah.
So
Nice.
I have a couple secondhand embarrassment stories.
Oh, shit.
I'm saving I have one more that's about me. I'm saving it to the end because it's my favorite. The first secondhand one I have was I was at an ATF meeting. So that's alcohol, tobacco, and firearms.
Weird.
Yeah, I sell guns. So we have this meeting.
So you have to.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're with basically the federal fucking government.
Yeah.
We're in a room. We're sitting there talking, and it's one of the kids from the other stores. His phone starts ringing. Already embarrassing enough.
Yeah.
You're getting all the attention on you. It starts playing a rap song. Like talking about busting caps and everything.
Hey.
I was just like, oh my gosh, this poor soul. Yeah, it's fun. Second one I have was we were taking a road trip. I was taking a road trip with Mr. Brett and Justin.
Hey.
We were going up to see a concert in Chicago. Going to see Brand New.
Brand new.
Yep.
And Manchester Orchestra.
Yes, great show.
Great show. We also got to meet the world famous Sharkzilla.
Sharkula.
Sharkula.
Oh, I've been saying Sharkzilla.
No, Shark. Unless he
It's
changed his
Sharkula.
name.
No, you have been saying
Sharkula.
Sharkula, but today for some reason you just
And
said
then you just made
Sharkzilla out
your
of
own
nowhere.
memory.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Shark.
Weird.
It's not. Maybe it's because I just watched Godzilla
Yeah.
last
Probably.
night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So
Sharkula.
we went to stay with your parents.
Yep.
And Mark is his stepdad, super sweet guy. He lost his sight to diabetes a long time ago. We were just making small talk. Justin was like, he's like, how do you like your drive up here? Was it great? And Justin's like, yeah, great scenery.
Man.
And then he just played it off like we didn't say anything because he's just a super sweet guy. But no, that was a little secondhand embarrassment for me. I was like, man, poor
funny.
guy.
Poor Justin.
Oh, man.
Well, we just looked at each other and we were like, we realized what happened.
Too bad he can't foresee that.
Oh, that was
That was-
good.
That was a good Tony pun.
Mark would have loved that.
I know.
I got one about me. I just remembered one. Okay, I was in like 5th or 6th grade during puberty.
Okay.
Voice change.
Oh God.
So this voice change decided to hit me, and you know how you like squeak sometimes or
Yes.
something, like that kind of.
Even now, I still squeak. Sometimes it's horrible.
So, like I said, I was in like 5th or 6th grade. We were doing a play, and I was playing an Indian, and my line, and so I'm supposed to be talking like this,
Oh,
but that's what
man.
I was doing. My line was I was supposed to say, "We must find food," right? And I go during the play with everybody watching in the audience. I was like, "We must find food." Highest food you've ever heard, man.
Oh my God.
All right, so I was embarrassed there.
That's great.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That sucks.
Oh my God, that puberty
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah.
Because girls they have a voice change, but it's
Yeah.
not is it as dramatic?
Unfortunately, I had like a double voice change because
Whoa.
when I was hitting puberty, I also got my tonsils out. So it made my voice like deeper. And like right when I went back to school, this boy who I have been in school with, forever, we were walking up the grass because we were at James Madison.
Yeah.
And when I got back, he was like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I was like, "It's good." And he was like, "What the fuck?" Like, he was like, "Oh my God."
He thought he was like a horror movie all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You're
like,
possessed.
I was I wasn't that embarrassed. I was just like, "Bro, I got my fucking tonsils out. Like, leave me alone."
Oh,
Don't fuck
So-
with me.
Yeah. Pretty much. So basically, I had double
Gotcha.
voice down, and that's why I'm so deep today.
yeah.
I don't think you're that deep.
No.
I'm deeper than a lot of girls I know. So
Yeah.
Are you deeper than me?
Yes.
I don't know.
I feel like I don't have that deep of
We're
a
not talking
voice.
about belly buttons, are we?
No,
You don't have that deep of a voice.
I don't.
I
No.
wonder. We should get a thing that like measures.
Ooh.
You should hear
a pitch meter.
You should have heard my voice seriously 20 years ago.
Oh, yeah, you should have.
Before 20 years of smoking.
That,
real.
He had such a cute voice.
Old videos of me, I got a pretty high voice.
That's cute.
I had to smoke.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever really been very girly in my voice.
No.
Whatevs.
I wouldn't say it's masculine, if that makes you feel any better.
I like
be
Even that,
masculine.
even that doesn't sound masculine to me.
No.
Whatever. I got 3 more stories.
Okay.
If anybody wants to hear them.
Yes.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, now these are going to be in order of
Embarrassment.
least embarrassing. The last one's embarrassing.
Can't
Oh my
wait.
god, I love it.
Okay, so
You ranked them. That's amazing.
yeah, I did. So this
Cool.
one, as I told you guys, me and my brother, we were naive. All right, super naive, and well, me and my friend, we were playing in our basement. Okay, it was a regular basement. It wasn't creepy or anything, but it wasn't also like it wasn't done or anything. So hard cement floors. Well, they were like about to put in some chicken wire or something. So there was a
Ooh.
big old thing of chicken wire fence wrapped up.
Yeah.
And so it was in a circle, standing tall. And me and her, we were like, yeah, let's play dinosaurs. And I was like, raptors, they're coming after us, right? So we climb in, through the tangled fence, like the curly Q of the fence. And then we get to the middle and everything's fine. But then, she starts getting out. I can't get out.
Oh.
Okay,
wow.
so I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm starting to panic, I'm starting to sweat, and I'm starting to get red, and then I'm like, I can't get out, I'm gonna die in here, and I just sat down and started crying.
She's like, these raptors are going to get me now for sure.
Like, I'm just crying, because I legit thought I was gonna die in this fence in my friend's basement. Her stepdad comes downstairs and he picks it up off me. Like, I couldn't be asleep, just
Oh, man.
picked it up. It's chicken wire. It ain't even like that heavy. And yeah, thought I was gonna die. Sucked. And it's pretty embarrassing. And I still, I got made fun of for that for years.
And now it's a great story.
Yep.
It's not a great story.
I
It
think it
sucks.
is.
I
I
think
hate it.
I like it.
I was naive.
I like how he just comes downstairs and just picks it up off of you.
Yeah.
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 Just picks it
nuts.
up.
So, yeah, that was mine. I told the
Nice.
fence one.
The fence one. All right, that was number 3, right?
Yep.
In the countdown, what's number 2?
Number 2 is, as you guys know, again, I'm
Yeah.
bad at math.
Yeah.
I was in math class and I was feeling real cocky because Ashlyn, she always got confidence, And so, the teacher writes down this equation or whatever the fuck you call it on the board. And she's like, anybody know the answer? My hand shoots up, and she's like, oh, Ashlyn, go ahead and answer it. And I'm like, well, if my calculations are correct.
Oh, you even gloated ahead of time.
I was watching a lot of Dexter's Lab, bro.
Oh, no.
And so I'm like, if my calculations are correct, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, no.
Your calculations
Yeah.
Are
And
incorrect.
Everyone laughed at me. Look, like I'm sweating right now just thinking about it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, no. I'm too cocky for my own good. I don't know why. And then my first and last
Oh.
embarrassingness,
Number one.
number one was when we were in Oregon.
Ooh.
Oh, yes.
We worked on sculptures. It was dope. We were artsy, living the life. Well, the organization we worked for, it was getting some recognition, so the news people wanted to come
first
by.
I'll tell what we were doing. We were picking up plastic off the beach. We were making giant sculptures out of
Yeah.
them. Give them a little background, kind of thing. Sorry.
Okay, it was dope. They
Yes.
were huge animals. Okay, anyway, so we're getting recognition, and a news crew comes by, and they wanted to, interview some people, and I got caught up in it, and then I made a fool of myself. We are not linking that video. I'm just letting you
Don't
guys
ask for
know.
video?
No, there's no video. It does not
I mean,
exist.
it's gone
Why
now.
would you say that?
I'm gonna have to look this up.
There's a video of this.
I want to
No.
see
Anyway,
this.
there is no video, but just saying,
Yeah.
so they asked me, where are you from? I'm like, oh, I'm from Iowa, and they're like, oh my God, well, have you seen the ocean before? And I was like, no, it's my first time. And then they were like, so what do you think about this? What do you think about the whole organization? And I'm just sitting here and I'm like, well,
Her mind shut off
I'm just
completely.
like, well, it's a big thing of water and it's got all these things in it.
I have to see this.
I have to see this.
Oh, God, no.
Why
it
did you
was-
tell us?
Oh man, that's a.
This is my number one embarrassing
number
story
one.
in
and,
my
and it's
life.
recorded, and we can see it.
Yes.
First of all, it's gone.
No, it's
but
not.
it is gone.
It's the internet. Nothing that will gone.
It's gone.
All right, we're gonna look for it. Also, anybody out there listening, if you find this video and let me and Tony know, we'll give you like a free T-shirt. We don't have T-shirts, but we'll make you a fucking T-shirt.
We will make you a T-shirt.
And if you forget this moment ever existed in the space of time, I will give you 5 free T-shirts.
And I'll give you free socks.
You know what's funny too? Abe would design the fucking
know.
T-shirt if we had a T-shirt.
He would.
Dude, it's my most, and actually that's why Justin always says water bottle shark
Water
to me,
bottle shark.
I did not know that.
I
didn't know
tripped up
this.
my words.
Well, wait, you tripped up like you did that?
No,
Is
it
that what
wasn't.
you
It
said?
wasn't. It wasn't that
I didn't-
dramatic.
I
No,
didn't
it was
say water
basically.
bottle shark.
It was basically.
Shark.
Waddle ball.
It's
Shark.
it's like an oversimplification. It's like her brain just shut off and she kind of got stuck in a circle.
You know.
Yeah, I get it completely.
You know where my mind went to in this entire story?
Oh, yeah.
I just put together. You was an organ, and you were talking about an organization.
Oh my God, how embarrassing.
I was just thinking about a pun.
I'm pretty sure that's more embarrassing than my story.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I thought I would help you out.
Every time we've done like 2 or 3 of those.
Those Q&As.
Those Q&As.
Oh yeah, we
Tony.
need to talk about those.
Yeah, I don't know if it's embarrassing or not, but man, we should bomb it every
Yeah.
fucking time.
Like the one time, like she was like, "Do you have any upcoming projects?" I'm like, "No,
no, not working on anything.
nope, no." She didn't know. She like everybody was so pretentious and like had so many answers. And I'm like, "Nope, I didn't know."
She asked if we were from around here, and I was like, Street.
And I think I'm like,
Gives that his address.
and then I was like, "Oh, go down Main Street and then get that."
You want to come to my house? It's just around the block.
And then Katie.
We got in trouble afterwards from Katie.
Yeah, because I was like, I helped give directions. I'm like, go down Main Street.
Do not give our address out.
Yeah.
All right, you're right, babe.
That's amazing.
I think we have to edit out because he said the actual.
The what?
No, just beep.
Who
Okay.
fucking cares? I'm gonna give it out anyways.
Yeah, that's
apparently.
true.
I'll leave it in.
Oh, God.
So, yeah.
All right, so I have 2 left, and I'll go same like Ashton. Least embarrassing, the most. Least embarrassing, my 21st birthday.
Oh
Why
yeah.
is that embarrassing?
Oh, it's
God,
embarrassing.
We haven't
Ew.
even hit the drunk story.
See, that's why it's lower on my list because it's not. I was drunk. Who
Yeah,
cares?
you got a good
But
night.
anyway, so I turned 21 and I had drunk man's confidence.
Yeah.
Everyone's buying you drinks. You get there, it pops in my brain, guys. I want to rap.
And we're all like, yep.
Yep.
Yep. What do you want to rap, Ed? I want to rap Eminem. I want to go up and do Eminem.
Sweet. Let's
Wasn't
go.
this
I'll
when
go
8
sign you
Mile
up.
was
Yeah.
popular?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I go up there. I'm like, I want to rap Eminem. She's like, well, what song? I'm like, I don't know, just Eminem.
It was used yourself.
And
Yeah.
I wanted. No, I didn't pick that one. I was like, I couldn't think of. I wanted to do Real Slim Shady. I know that song like the
Yeah.
back of my hand. I
Yeah.
could have busted it out. I could have looked like a badass.
You would have looked.
I had it
Yep.
all mapped out in my brain. I get up there. I couldn't think of the name of the song. I'm just like, I want to rap Eminem. So like, okay, we got this one. So they played "Lose Yourself."
Yep.
My brain's not clicking. I didn't realize it. I'm just up there like, okay, lose yourself. I'm just, just bobbing and everything.
He's trying to lose
Yeah.
himself.
I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna nail this. And then I'm seeing the words pop up, and I'm like, I don't know the fucking words of this song. And I lost it. And then to make it even worse, random drunk people started coming up and helping me do it.
Yeah, they did.
I didn't even bother singing at that point. I just put my arms up
Yeah,
beside
you're
him, and
like-
I'm just doing the hand motions and just trying to look like a badass with a fucking ring pop on my finger.
Yep. I don't know.
did
My
come
tongue's
save
all
you.
blue. Yeah,
And
that
we
was,
didn't know the people, right?
No, I
No,
didn't
we
know
didn't.
them.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. But it was a
No.
good
They're
night.
so nice, though.
Yeah, it was super
Yeah.
nice of them. But yeah, no, I wish it was Real Slim Shady to this day.
That was a great night because then we went to Hy-Vee
Yep.
and bought a whole bunch of
frozen pizzas.
Yeah,
I,
we did.
I stayed in the car,
Yeah.
just laying there.
I stayed with you.
Did you?
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
remember you
To make
being
sure
there.
No, you were
Yeah,
pretty drunk.
you was
No, I
out.
was pretty out of it.
They ran inside. I stayed out there and smoked a cig and
No.
made sure you were okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good man.
And then we went back to my house, ate a bunch of frozen pizza.
Yeah, we did, and watched some movies.
Yeah,
Well, we tried to.
While Abe passed out.
Yeah. And then my drunk story. Yep, I was half naked in the Brett's yard.
Yeah, you were.
Katie came out.
First of
at
all,
me?
hold on. Let's set set the scene.
Oh my god.
Okay,
That was
so
embarrassing.
Tony drunk as fuck, first off.
yep,
With his pants
on Jaeger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which anybody that's ever been drunk on Jaeger,
Bad times.
So he's got his pants down at his knees and his underwear.
I was
And he's
kind of
on
humping the
his
ground.
knees.
I was kind of humping the ground.
He's on his knees. Knees and hands and just
Yep.
butthole. Just
butthole.
We're just staring at butthole. Like he's a cat.
Yes.
Like he's a cat on a table.
He showed his window to his soul. Okay?
Yeah.
It was pretty nice.
And then we
Yeah, it
hear
was a
the
good
door
butthole.
squeak.
Yeah. We were all drinking and having fun and
Yeah.
looking at his butthole.
Yes.
And the
I wouldn't
response.
phrase it like that.
Hold up.
We were just having a good time. Drinking, looking at his butthole.
But then the sober one,
No,
Katie,
hold up again. First of all, I
Rightly.
did not see Tony's asshole at all that night. I saw
Oh.
nice butt cheeks, and then I turned away, and then I saw Katie. Boom. Go ahead. Keep going.
I saw his butthole.
Yeah, then the moment basically turns into the mom scolding the
Yep,
child,
yep.
and we're all trying not to laugh because we
deservedly.
know.
Yeah.
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 And Tony, like, in the instance of like a second sober as
Sober.
Like,
I've never seen
a
somebody get
church man.
sober so quickly.
it was crazy.
And then I was told I was crying at the bar afterwards.
Oh, I wasn't going to say the crying part. It really embarrassed you.
I know, it was
I'm glad
embarrassing.
you said it.
Yep. Yep.
It wasn't just at the bar. It was also here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was crying because of it.
Yeah.
See, I don't always count the embarrassing ones because I feel the drunk ones as embarrassing.
Well, that was pretty embarrassing.
I would just like to say that anytime I drink,
Yeah.
I'm embarrassed the next day. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Really?
Oh, and I know another drunk and embarrassing moment.
Yeah.
When the two hicks were like, "Do you like country?" And I'm like, "No."
No.
It's not
Oh,
embarrassing
yeah.
though.
I was fine.
No, but I was embarrassing before
It was
everybody else.
awkward.
I could tell everybody else was embarrassed.
It
So
was pretty
one of the
awkward.
moments like, "Oh."
That was our day drinking
Yeah, it was.
fiasco, and that was a fucking
Nothing-
shit show.
All day drink
No, yeah,
days
day
are
drink
fucking
days.
shit shows.
It was no good.
They seem fun at the time.
They
Right.
really
Yeah.
do, man. And then like
And
you
then you
get
look
to the
back
end
on
of the
it.
night,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
it's like, nah.
No, shit show for sure.
But yeah, no, I'm always embarrassed. So
Yeah.
I just learned to live with it.
Yeah.
My number one.
Oh God.
Oh,
Okay.
here we go.
Let's
This
do it.
one.
Let's do it.
I don't think I've ever told you this story.
Ooh.
Yeah, this one
God.
should be fresh to everybody.
Okay.
All right, so I was again maybe 4 or 5. I was a lot younger. I was at my brother's baseball game. Luke was playing baseball.
Luke.
Yeah.
Hey, Luke.
So then I had to go to the bathroom. So I go over to the porta potties, go to the bathroom. I think I'm doing everything right. I'm a smart kid. I'm handling this. Wash my hands. Go back to my parents, and they're like, "Did you wash your hands?" I'm like, "Yeah, I did." Like, "Oh, good. What'd you wash them with?" I'm like, "The soap in the bathroom." And they're like, "What soap? They don't have soap in there." I'm like, "Yeah, the soap." And they're like, "Well, take me back and show me." I take them back. I washed my hands with the urinal cake.
Oh no.
I picked up. I thought this was hand soap. I thought the urinal was a little sink. I was like, I'm so good. I'm figuring this out.
Kids are so cute. Oh, that got me. Oh, that got me.
Wait, how old?
I was like 4 or 5. I don't know.
Okay.
I was super
That was
young.
amazing.
But yeah, I was. Oh, I thought about that one the other day. I'm like, holy shit! I forgot all about that
That's
life.
so cute.
That is so cute.
I love it.
Wow.
You're adorbs.
No, it's embarrassing.
Embarrassing, man. I don't get embarrassed that easily, though.
No.
I talk a lot, though, so
Yeah, I usually do.
I don't have a filter.
I know. I usually am embarrassed if I look around and people give me the embarrassed look, and I'm like, "Oh no, I said something too far."
I usually give too much information. Unfortunately, Abe actually he has to tell me, like, do not tell your mom. Do not tell your family. Because sometimes I just say shit.
Yeah, there's a lot that they found out about me that I didn't even know that they knew.
Oh,
Yeah, like out of nowhere. Like, wait, what? They know that?
oh, I can see that.
I'm
Yeah.
not good at shutting my mouth.
Her mom's her best friend, so
Oh,
they
yeah.
share. They share everything.
true.
So
He should be used to that anyways because he's been friends with me for years.
I know.
and
That's
that
true.
sounds like me.
It is.
about certain
I
things.
have an embarrassing story, and I wonder if I can tell you.
Oh, no.
I wonder if I can tell it. It's not so much embarrassing for you. It's
I mean,
more like
you're more the filter of the relationship
Use-
about what goes out on the podcast. So.
Use your
Okay.
mind. Use your mind thing.
okay, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
So one day, like I was having a hard day.
Yeah.
I was stressed. I was in pain. Homework sucks, you know. So it's just super, just uptight, high strung. And then something small happens because that's what always happens. And then I just start crying. You know, Abe's there and he's like, "Oh, baby, you're fine," you know. And then I got to the point where I was like, okay, this is embarrassing for me, but I always ask for like reassurance. So I'm like, "You love me? Do you love me? Like you're never gonna leave me? We'll be together forever," type shit.
Cute.
And I was just so upset, so I'm like bawling while I'm saying this because I'm super emotional. And Abe, like, he looks at me and he's got like a single tear, right? And he's like, I will never leave you. Like, we are together forever. I told my brother.
Oh, no.
And now Travis, he'll make a little joke and he's like, single tear.
Oh, man.
And so
And now we're gonna.
Yeah. Single teal. Single tear.
like-
Single teal. I'm never going to leave you.
That's so cute.
Yeah, it
though.
is.
sometimes
my
I'll be
God.
sitting in Travis' room, like, just chilling, and then, like, I'll say something funny, and he's like, single tear.
Oh, man.
So, yeah.
Jesus.
Cool.
Yeah, sorry.
Cool.
Wow.
Wow.
No, it is hilarious. There's
Yeah.
no shame. I have no shame about that.
No, you just embarrassed him.
Yeah,
on
I
the
know.
podcast.
No,
Legit.
she didn't actually.
No?
No?
I
No.
embarrass myself more with my,
Dude,
my
I washed my
insecure,
hands
like,
with a cake
With
of
your
a
cake.
bunch of people's piss all over it.
Yeah, that's
oh
true.
my God.
I can handle a single tear, crying and
so
getting emotional
gross.
with my girlfriend. I can handle that.
Yeah.
Oh, it was so cute, though. It was one single tear. Abe's not a crier.
Yeah.
That's something you guys gotta know. He's not a crier. So if he cried at that moment, like, I must have been rough. You know what I
He
mean?
cried during Train to Busan.
Yeah, he
That's
did.
different, though.
Are you kidding? No, like no.
He'll cry to
no,
movies,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
cry to movies.
Yeah.
too.
Especially if
I
it's
cry
like
to
a
movies.
human connection type shit.
Yeah.
Because we talk about this all the time because I don't have that.
Yeah.
Like humans, I don't give a fuck. Die. Although
Animals?
I cried to the baby though, that little
Yeah.
kid. But if it's animals,
Oh,
I'm
yes.
like I'm
Yeah,
a hot
animals.
mess, and he's just sitting there stone cold. So
Yeah.
we have that good dynamic of he cries to humans, I cry to animals.
Yeah.
But
Aw.
movies don't count.
Yeah.
There's that.
All right.
Guaranteed one to get me every single time is The Office.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Every single time. There's a couple episodes
Which
in
one?
there
The
that-
letter.
the,
Oh,
the
no.
letter that gets me.
Yeah.
That or when
That one's good. Or when they're fighting.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, that shit
when he
gets-
misses the recital, when she doesn't record the
Ooh.
recital.
Oh, and Jim's a piece of shit. I'm just saying, I hate Jim.
Whew.
Hate
Yeah.
him.
I'm giving Brett the gem look.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
you are.
You are. Actually, you do it really well.
Henceforth?
Henceforth.
Kidding.
That wasn't even that funny.
What?
Oh, shit. I have another question.
Okay,
yeah,
let's go.
shoot.
Sorry, guys. I got caught up in
I
this
feel
one
like-
tier.
I feel like we're gonna be able to like make this like every other month.
I know, we're gonna
One of
do
our episodes
embarrassing.
Is embarrassing stories.
I don't have any more,
Yeah.
though.
I don't get as
Okay.
embarrassed now as I used
Yeah.
Wow.
All I do is talk and then.
Of Tony's.
Okay, yeah, we can.
gotcha.
We can. Yeah,
God. Okay, now I'm embarrassed because I didn't get that.
because we
Just
did
kidding.
not even scratch the surface of behind Bilson.
I mean, it's not like I meant it for
It's true.
just we could do other episodes.
Yeah.
But then I don't know. I just embarrassed myself.
What's your question, Ashlyn?
Okay.
Save it.
No,
That's dying over here.
I need to know.
Damn.
He's dying. He's,
He's
like
floundering.
purple.
Purple. So it's purple.
Please talk.
If he was a turtle, he'd be in his shell right now.
Okay, what's more embarrassing to you guys? Okay, farting in public, right? Like you're in public, you don't know anyone, you let out a toot and it's kind of loud and people notice.
Okay.
Or having a noticeable booger in your nose, and you don't find out until like after you get home and you look in the mirror, there's a fucking boogie.
All right, wait. Number one again was
Farting in public.
Farting in public.
Farting.
You're not with anybody you know, and it's like you're in
you're
fucking
right.
public.
You're waiting in line at Walmart by yourself. You let one out.
I'm
and
really good
people
at
notice.
hiding
And there's
my
like a mom
faults
behind
with-
you.
You think
laugh.
so, Tony?
Yeah,
You think so?
Tony, you fart all the time.
We
You
hear
don't
every
know.
single one of them.
You don't know because I
we hear
laugh.
everyone. Your butt cheeks are flapping.
And then, well, when you're talking and I know you're not listening, I fault.
No, we heard it.
I'm pretty good. My faults are pretty good at hiding.
I'm gonna say I'll be the first one to answer the booger one, and I'm speaking from experience.
Oh no.
Just recently.
Oh no.
Yeah, just recently, I was growing up my facial hair. I was looking all handsome. I loved it. I thought I looked great. And I was showering. I get out of the shower. I'm drying off. Ashton looks at me and she's like, "You have a booger on your face." Apparently I had like a
man.
big old booger just hanging out in my mustache. And I was like,
They
"Are
get
you
hit
serious?"
there.
And I was like rubbing my face, and oh yeah,
But-
super embarrassing.
Do you want to continue with
But-
what I said though?
Huh? No, I don't. What was after that? I don't remember.
Oh, I was gonna say.
You can say it.
I told you right after that. I was like, "It's nothing new. You always have a booger
that's
when you're in the
right.
shower."
Oh man!
That's right.
But nowadays,
So now I have a complex, and I make sure I check myself constantly in the
but,
shower.
but nowadays it shouldn't be a problem with mask.
Yeah, when you go out in
That's
public.
true.
When you go out in public, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's one of the nice things about the
Yeah,
mask.
it
I
is.
must
Yeah,
say.
you don't have to worry.
That's true. Okay, well, let's think pre-COVID.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would go with the booger also.
Mm-hmm.
The fart doesn't bother me. And actually, quick story: the last time that I was at the Stuffs consignment store up in Iowa City,
Okay.
I was looking through their DVDs and their Blu-rays, and there was this other lady, and it's like on this cart, right? And I'm on one side, the lady's on the other side, right? But like I'm kind of like on the edge of it, right? And then we do this like weird like I go to the other side, she comes over, but I totes farted.
Oh no!
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then I didn't even like I didn't mean to like fart and then just like bail, you know,
Yeah.
like and give her that. But then she was like inching, like she wanted to come around, so I was like,
Yeah.
all right, fine, I just farted. But like she was looking at DVDs for a second, and then like she just gave up. She was done. She just walked away. And I didn't want to just like look over and see her face during it, so I didn't
Yeah.
look at her.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
she
ignore
totes-
the shame. Ignore
She
the
totes
shame.
just walked into that.
Oh my
Oh,
god, that's embarrassing.
There's been a couple of times at work when I'm walking by, and I'm not gonna lie, like I'll see a customer go over here and I hear them fart, and then they just keep them going. I'm like, man, I want to say something, but I know I won't.
I like it when somebody farts like on each step.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I've had a couple of those.
I've done that. I'm-
Tony
Or
has
the,
100% done that.
I have.
The laugh
Yep.
ones are also great
Yep,
when you laugh each time.
That's me.
Like the second you let out a laugh, it goes.
Yeah.
Yep. I hide it well. You guys don't. I hide it well. You don't know.
No, Tony, every time you laugh, you're farting. Like right now, it's probably just a silent ass fart blowing your butt
Constant
cheeks.
stream.
Yep.
100%.
Nobody knows.
Tony,
yeah.
what do you think is more embarrassing, the booger or the fart?
Probably the fault because I hate when people know I fault.
It's so funny though, because you always fart. Like
I know.
it's a constant thing. And I vote on the booger. I'm looking at Katie right now. Sorry for my
Yeah,
voice change.
you just hit like
I was like
Yeah, like
seductive.
you got speechless for a
Yeah,
second.
you're like, ooh, Katie voice.
Hi, Katie. Anyway, yeah, the booger.
yeah,
No,
feel
I
like the
always
booger,
make
too.
sure I have nothing on my face. I have never, ever had something on my face in public and been
Yeah.
embarrassed about it. Because when I was in first grade, one of my little girlfriends, she would always like eat lunch and stuff, and she would have globs of like mayonnaise or something. And I always, and then another little friend, she always had boogers, and I was like, how do you live like this? And now I'm like, I am obsessed with making sure I have
Yeah.
nothing.
Oh, I have another embarrassing story.
Ooh.
That's
Well.
random. Now, I don't think anybody knows.
Let's hear it.
One time I was in Iowa City
Okay.
Okay.
by myself
Okay.
eating a meatball sub.
Oh God.
Did you joke?
No, I was making a mess of myself.
Of
and,
course.
And this little kid was like, am I that messy? And the mom said, no.
Is that a true story?
Yes.
Awesome.
You got shut up
Am
by
I
a
that messy?
child.
By a win. I'm like,
Not only was he not as messy as a child, the child noticed how messy
Right.
Tony was. and child or not clean, like he noticed, like, man, that's disgusting.
I'm by myself eating now, like, wow.
This child covered in ketchup smelling
With them
hands.
jam hands.
Yeah.
Jam hands.
And I'm like, I was sad,
Oh my
embarrassed.
god, that is embarrassing.
Yeah.
No shit.
All right.
Yeah. Anything else?
I got weird, embarrassed adrenaline now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like-
It's a
little
weird
bit.
feeling,
It
right?
Oh,
is.
it really is.
Yeah.
One tear.
One tear.
Shout out, Chap Chap.
Okay.
This is never dying.
So if anybody ever sees any of us in public, Ashlyn, obviously you can just yell Brett and Tony. She'll be really excited.
Boom.
These two, I
Say
guess.
henceforth.
Henceforth. If you see me, I guess say one tear.
one tear.
One,
I'll know
two.
exactly what you're talking about, and we'll be friends.
Oh, if you say, I don't know, anything. That's awkward.
Tony and Brett. All right, we're out, guys. It was
Can't
great.
even talk anymore, man.
Oh god.
I haven't laughed that hard in a while.
Yeah. You almost died. You got purple. It
oh
scared
my
me.
God.
Yeah. Don't forget to follow us on
I would like to-
Instagram, Twitter, Facebook,
Reddit.
Reddit.
Reddit. That's a Reddit? That's embarrassing.
Riddick, like Riddick.
Chronicles of Riddick.
The Chronicles of Riddick.
Thanks for listening.
Bye.
You're listening to the Prescribed Films Podcast Network, home to hundreds of hours of free podcast entertainment. The shows on this network all have a common goal, providing you with the best discussions about movies and other forms of entertainment media. The PFPN hopes to fill your earholes with audio joy. Visit our website with links to all the other amazing shows at www.thepfpn.com. Thanks for listening.